Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and I thought I'd put up a video teaching you how to find bad players. Now, first, I'll say this is not something that I do. I think my stats speak for the fact that I don't stat pad, but there are a lot of you out there who might find this interesting, who might have a more enjoyable Call of Duty experience if they could find a way to play against bad players. Sometimes you're in the mood for that. So anyway, here's the thing. The first part of it, the back button or the select button on the console. For you PC guys, I'm sorry. I looked at it, I Googled, I didn't see how to disable the DLC. I did see a post saying that it was impossible to do. Maybe you can write in the comments how you actually disable DLC, since I don't know. But for us console noobs, you hit the back button on the Xbox or the select button on the PS3. I actually just got taught how to do this last night on the consoles, how to disable DLC. And disabling DLC has always been the way to get against bad players. In previous Call of Duties, I don't think you could just disable it this easily. So some YouTubers would actually uninstall the DLC because the sort of COD player who doesn't have the DLC, in general, right, there's going to be exceptions, of course, is a little less hardcore than the guy who buys every map pack the night that it comes out, right? Just like in general, you guys watching YouTube videos are much better players than in general the people who don't, because you're into Call of Duty at a level that, the other guys are not. So anyway, if you disable DLC, you'll start playing against people who didn't buy it, and for that reason, you can get against people who aren't very good. Because a lot of the guys who don't buy it just are not, they don't live and breathe Call of Duty like some of us other guys do. But there's more. The other thing you can do, and I just hopped in a first game and uploaded it. The other thing you can do to get against bad players is the rage quit, right? So here's a game I just joined. This happened a few seconds ago. And I was like, all right, this is a winnable game. We're only down by, 50 there? I'm going to try and take a flag, and there's a guy, ready to camp it. And look at this. What? God, I can't jump. Anyway, so I'm like, all right, I make another push at this thing, and just 1 minute here. Well, what you're going to see is I'm going to rage quit, right? So the first thing I do is I try to take out the guy who just took me out. Heal up a little bit, Woody. Don't be stupid. And, so when I'm pushing for map control, I get a couple kills. This is great. Now I'm going to... damn it. So there was a guy behind us circling the flag. And what do I do next? I swear I don't do this very often. I rage quit. So this is another way to just... It's called lobby shopping or lobby farming. And YouTubers do this all the time. So yeah, there are a bunch of reasons people might rage quit. Maybe the other team has matching clan tags, and that they might work together. Maybe there's someone in this lobby who shoots down air support the second that goes up. They have like a Stinger secondary in all their classes. Maybe there's someone else who's really good, or a couple of guys who are good. If you see a guy who has like a 3 KD and a 0.1 win loss, you can probably bet that that's a guy who farms for weak lobbies. And this is another way that you can get into, and then once you find this magic lobby where everybody stinks and you can sit there and go 31, that'd be impressive in free-for-all, and 30-1 in free-for-all, then they stick around. So, yeah, anyway, lobby farming is another way to get up against weak players. There's another trick. This is my last one. All right, and coming soon, you'll see my very last trick to find weaker players to play against in Call of Duty. Old Call of Duties. Yeah, so this isn't a knock against Black Ops. It's always been the case. I remember when I played COD 4, the moment that World at War came out, suddenly COD 4 wasn't so hard anymore. If you're playing Black Ops and then you go back to Modern Warfare 2, suddenly Modern Warfare 2 is not quite so hard anymore. It's always been the case that when you go into old Call of Duties, the players there tend not to be as good as the one on the current Call of Duty. The guys who are super hardcore, the guys who have a gazillion days in some old Call of Duty, they're the ones who are so tired of Black Ops that they can't play it anymore, and they switch over to Modern Warfare 3. And some of you guys won't like this. Some of you guys want to hear that that your outstanding performance on Black Ops is because you suddenly got so much better than you were last year. But it's the truth. If you go to all Call of Duties, and it's been this way since 2007, then the competition there tends to be a little less fierce than it is in the most current Call of Duty. So yeah, if maybe you're having an off night, maybe you're not doing your thing, maybe whatever, you're just trying to get a good game, I'm not sure, then these are things that people can do to find weak Call of Duty players. Old Call of Duties, lobby farming, and disabling DLC are all ways to sort of lower the talent pool. And again, before you nail me to the cross for this, I don't do this, right? My stats speak for themselves. My win-loss is well above average. My My KD is nothing special. I'm not out there seeking bad players. I just play the game. Heck, most of the time I play against you guys. Well, not most of the time, but a lot of times. And you guys are all super strong players because you're that people who watch Call of Duty videos group, and those guys are tough. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If not, there'll be another one this afternoon. So, if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. I always appreciate that. If you're new around here and you like the video, you can click on subscribe. It's the blue box in the top right. 2 videos you may have missed. The top one is a dual commentary with my daughter, where she tells what I thought was a pretty funny story of her getting in trouble with her mom and eating soap, and anyway, cool stuff. The bottom one is microwaving light bulbs, which, again, my daughter is in. Wow, she's sort of all over my channel, isn't she? And yeah, when you microwave light bulbs, really cool stuff happens, so you can check that out. I thought it was one of the better ones in the series. You guys might enjoy it. And I guess that's it. So have a good day.